Are you wondering what a Saturday is good for? It's good for nothing but waiting. Sure, who doesn't know that, but not everybody has the luxury of knowing what they're waiting for. I can empathize with every pathetic human void sitting patiently in their skin, anticipating the arrival of something to remind them that they're still alive. Sure, something, but what? Me? I know exactly what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the phone to ring. I'm waiting for some reassurance from a very selfish little girl. No, not pity, mind you. Pity makes me cringe. I need proof that I'm worth keeping around in some sort of star-crossed lover type way. She'll never call though, and I'm not surprised because, to put it honestly, I'm a fucking loser. Cherie, you're torturing me, lady. Sheesh. I thought we liked each other. I thought you were into me. Just call, Cherie. God, please ring. If I was a dog spelled backwards, I'd damn this phone soul straight to hell. It feels like I'm being tortured right now, which means someone, somewhere, is being gratified, like leather whips on flesh. Cherie, you've got me in such a miserable way. This is all you get, Daggerboy. You're completely alone, and you're going to spend forever wanting someone. This is someone's sick idea of comedy. It's torture. Every time a pain yelp escapes my inner being, someone, somewhere, orgasms.
So I read in the newspaper today that Daggerboy sniffs dog farts for quarters.
Oh, it's you. I knew somebody had to be laughing at you.
You know what to call me? Say it like the OCD victims would.
Oh, boy. It's Mr. Ben Sinister, Mr. Ben Sinister, Mr. Ben Sinister. Hey Ben, can you do me a favor and vanish already?
As soon as you finish your pill bottle, you little schizoid. So Daggerboy, what got you looking like you wish you had a shotgun in your mouth?
I miss you.
Who you miss?
I want you, my gorgeous little femme.
Daggerboy, are you gonna let me inside?
I want you so bad. Just call, please.
Is this about that girl?
Cherie?
Daggerboy, are you gonna share your sob story or are you gonna save it for the Dr. Phil show, you little fucking attention whore?
Well, I really like this girl I met at this 9 Lives show and held in some shitty dive. Her name's Cherie. She's been in my thoughts for eons, it feels like.
Just stop, you fool. Can't you see this slut doesn't want you? So quit wasting your time dreaming about her.
You can see that?
Hiroshima victims with their eyes burned out of their head can see that. Do yourself a favor and forget about her like she did you. Flip her the bird and give her the old amnesia trick.
Look, I can't just quit her, okay? She's like Oreo cookies or heroin or something. I don't know. She's like an addiction. Besides, I'm just not all that convinced that she doesn't feel the same way.
Just stop talking to you. What more convincing do you need? And what that dim skull of yours has you convinced that anyone would like you? Get boy. Little loser Daggerboy.
Okay, I know I have no friends and I'm a loser. I mean, Christ, I wasn't some asshole that started hitting on her, if that's what you're thinking. Okay, she came to me, all right? She's the one that wanted to talk to me, and she wanted to hang out with me. That's gotta mean something.
Not really. It sounds like you were the woman in the relationship. No wonder she stopped talking to you. Any decent girl wants a dagger man, not a dagger boy.
Okay, so she was dominant and I was a bit submissive. But I wasn't the woman in the relationship, okay? Not that I care, it's just... we were the perfect inverse of each other. We were both little negative human voids. We were both manic for Stalinist propaganda. We were even wearing the same underwear.
Oh, so two social outcasts with an infatuation for G-strings strike up a bond. How queer. What happened next?
What happened next? It was twilight hours on Wednesday. She said we'd just chill, not my wood juice. I mean, it certainly felt like a date. She also said I was very chill.
So it was an unofficial date. What led you to believe that you were her unofficial boyfriend and not just a friend?
Well, a shitload of stuff. The only thing I can think of right now, though, was the way she looked at me.
Trigger looked at you. Sounds like a lot of dudes then.
Okay, she wasn't just looking at me, she was staring at me.
Maybe she thought you looked weird.
You can tell the difference from somebody that's just looking at you and somebody that is blatantly checking you out.
And she was checking you out.
She was eyeball fucking me.
So she was counting the pimples on your face and you two kind of went on a date. What else happened that made you think she was totally into you?
Look, don't make me question the little hope I have left, okay? I don't know, I could just tell.
Hope? Hope is for the birds, Daggerboy, not for you. So if you were so sure that she was into you, why didn't you lean in for a smooch? Some tongue? Fellatio? Anything?
I don't know.
Of course you wouldn't have done something like that. Something like that would have taken balls. But please, at the very least, did you tell her you liked her?
No.
Oh my God. You are more relationship retarded than a kid in junior high. Jesus, Daggerboy. If you at least told her you liked her, there would be no questioning. She would either say yes or no. You'd be sitting here in the dark knowing that you're rejected, not clutching on to your hopeful uncertainties. And I'd be spared your bitching and moaning. But I asked you to spill your guts on this one, so I retract that last statement.
No, okay, I didn't flat out tell her that I liked her, but I know she knew. Because I tell her in my own little passive ways that she was adorable and that I liked being around her. Other stuff too, I guess, like whenever we sat side by side, I could feel this magnetic energy pulling us into each other. The only thing keeping me from making a move was a slim possibility, but possibility nonetheless, that she didn't like me. That I was catching signals that weren't really sent. I mean, what if I did try and do something like put my arm around her and kiss her and tell her that I liked her? Don't get me wrong, I wanted to so bad, but what if I made the blunder of showing her some hesitant affection and she pulls away because she doesn't feel the same way? She'd be disgusted. She'd laugh at me. If I did that, things would never be the same. I would have creeped her out and she'd reject me just like everybody else. I just hate to think about being humiliated like that.
So you didn't tell her you liked her, and you didn't make a move on her. Now look at what happened. How sad. How feeble.
I know, I feel pathetic.
You are pathetic. So, when's the last time the femme fatales called you?
She called me on a Wednesday a couple weeks ago, before her cell phone got turned off and she stopped answering her house phone. But before that, though, she'd call me constantly. Her number was always on my caller ID, and we'd hang out every time that we had the chance. It felt like whatever creature that was growing between us was sprouting legs. Then I stopped hearing from her. She hasn't called me in 18 days. It's been the most excruciating month of my life. I mean, I knew I was going to screw things up eventually, but I didn't know how. What did I do that was so wrong?
Well, you were born wrong. It's in your DNA.
I know. Why would a cool girl like Cherie like a geek like me? She probably realized how much time she wasted on me. Now the thought of me makes her want to puke. On the other hand, though, maybe something urgent happened and she had to leave town.